those of us on a journey of ascension and soul evolution have a duty to familiarize ourselves with new information. But most importantly, we must use discernment when we are deciphering this information. We are in wonderful times here on earth as we go through this awakening process. And as we go through this process, much information is released to us in the form of articles, videos, movies, and many, many more. Our awakening is an opportunity for us to ascend. And so really every one of us who is embarking on this journey is doing this for the purpose of soul evolution. One way to really hone in on your ascension process is by studying the Law of One. Now, first of all, I want to mention that there is no pressure to study the Law of One at all. The Law of One is a series of 5 books, and so there is a lot of text when we are talking about the Law of One. However, if you do want to familiarize yourself with it and some of the concepts, David Wilcock has done some amazing videos and research on the Law of One. You can find his YouTube channel or his TV shows on Gaia. And Aaron Abke seems to cover the Law of One in great detail as well. And so there's much information online from people sharing content about the Law of One. If you are wanting to familiarize yourself with some of the content and the words and the paragraphs and the text, you can visit lawofone.info. And this is a website that has all of the Law of One transcripts. So all 5 books, all online. And what's amazing about this website is you can use the search bar to put in keywords. And if you type in these keywords, you can find highlights of all the texts that mention the keywords. For example, harvest or ascension or evolution. So if you are wanting to hone in on one particular aspect of the Law of One, then using that search bar is helpful. How do you study a piece of text that was channeled and seems to hold a lot of esoteric information, words that we don't use in our society today? It's important to use discernment when we are seeing this information for the first time. Now, what is discernment? Discernment is your ability to study new information and judge for yourself whether that information is true or not. Now, obviously, that is not an easy thing to do. However, this is a responsibility we hold as human beings on a journey of evolution. That is why we are here, to be challenged. And so the Law of One seems to be a piece of information, a piece of work, a text that has been suppressed in some sort of sense in the fact that not everybody is aware of it. However, the information is out there, and this book or this text, the Law of One, really does hold the keys to our awakening, our ascension. There are many scientific references in the Law of One that actually prove new scientific information that has been released in our day and age. And so what I'm trying to tell you is that the Law of One has predicted scientific revolutions that we are now experiencing, meaning that this text or this channeled piece of work has actually predicted our future. And what's even more interesting about this is the Law of One goes into even more depth about our ascension here on Earth and what is to happen at the end of our cycle, ultimately leading to a great solar flash. And so the Law of One is a fantastic way to enhance your awakening process.